It's pretty.
That is a most awesome sunrise. That is worth getting up for. So Dana and I came up here this morning. We had some minnows left over from our trout fishing, and we had fished this spot last year during the summer and caught a few really small perch and a catfish. But we wanted to give it a try early in the spring. We're still learning our way around. We don't know when things bite. And we thought maybe we'd catch a few bigger perch in here in the morning, early in the year. Well, it's not really spring yet, it's still winter, but we're going to give it a try. It's supposed to get windy later. Probably run us out of here, calling for high winds, but we'll get a few hours in. Maybe put a few fish on the stringer. Getting any bites?
No.
I'm not getting any bites over there either. The wind is making my rods go like that. The wind's getting up a little bit. Oh, shoot, we tried, but the wind is getting up here on us and not getting even a nibble. You getting any nibbles?
Yeah, no nibbles.
Maybe we'll try back here sometime when it gets a little warmer.
Yeah.
You might be right. It might be too cold for anything but trout.
Yeah.
But, well, I tell you what, since we're all the way out here, let's drive down the road a little ways and try one more spot before we head back in. Try to find a spot out of the wind. Maybe we'll get lucky, find a few fish.
Maybe.
Okay, we're going to head down the road and try a different spot. That's how you learn your way around. We just walked up here and I hooked up. Let's see what it is. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's a trout.
I'm laughing at you catching a trout.
We came up here looking for perch and crappie, and I caught a trout.
The only thing biting, trout. I told you.
Well, at least I put a fish on the bank. It's got real windy up at the other spot, so we moved down here, decided to find a little wind block. We got this hill behind us blocking the wind, but Dana was just saying it's too early. It's just now the beginning of March. He said it was too early to catch anything but trout. But I was thinking we might get on some early season crappie, maybe a perch or something, but
Give me $20.
at least there's a fish on the stringer.
I think it's deeper over there. We should go over there. I'm thinking go to the point.
Yeah, I see that point down there you're talking about. You want to walk down there and try? It might be a little deeper.
Going to the point. The point.
I'll walk down there if you want to go down there. Okay, we're down here on the point, Mama. Let's catch a couple fish that aren't trout.
You're catching a trout, I'm telling you now. Just trout, trout, and trout. That's it. It's winter.
Got something on the minnow here. Let's see if it's a trout. There you go. No, it's a little yellow perch. Look at that. All right, that's what we're looking for. This one ain't gonna keep or nothing, but definitely happy to see him. Oh, we got it in the gill. Shoot. He was hungry, little yellow perch. Little yellow perch? Okay. Things are looking up. Thought I was snagged. And I yanked it real hard, and I hooked up. And this thing, oh yeah, this thing's got some weight on it. He's got some weight on it. He's taking a little drag.
I'm gonna move my rods.
He's taking some drag. No, you don't need to move your rods in. I got him.
Swimming in my.
He's coming in.
He comes.
I don't know. He's got some weight on him. Look at this. I don't know if it's a cat or not really fighting like a cat. What a big old largemouth. Oh, I snagged him.
You snagged him.
I snagged him. Look at that. He must have been going after my worm when I moved it, and I hooked him in the belly. Look at that. That's a nice fish right there. That's a real nice largemouth. All right, getting a mix of species here. And guess what, Dana? It's not a trout. You owe me 21 bucks. See what we got here. 2 pound, 3 ounces, 17 inches. Dana's gonna make me keep them, but I don't mind. I can keep a few bass. I love these things. They're not that good fried up, but I tell you what, if you put them on some blackened seasoning, they are really tasty. So, things been pretty slow. It is just the beginning of March and this water's pretty cold. And we're using live bait, as that seems to work better. Well, it always works better, but this time of year especially. But these worms, these night crawlers, I've had these since last summer. This is from the last batch of worms I bought, and they've kept well all winter long. I just ordered another batch of live night crawlers to use because I'm down to my last maybe 7-8 dozen, but we figured we'd use these up while we wait on the next batch to come in for this spring. If you've thought about keeping night crawlers, check out this video. It'll give you some tips on how to save a lot of money on bait. You getting any bites down there, Dana?
Nope.
I'm thinking maybe you want to move down where those rocks are. Just on the edge of those and cast out past there. Dana's been moving down the bank. That's always a good strategy this time of year. If you don't get a couple bites where you're at, move down the bank a little ways. And that riprap wall down there, next to where she's fishing, is a good target because this time of year, with the cold water, that sun hitting those rocks will generate heat, and the fish will come into the, even if it's just a little bit warmer than the surrounding area, they'll get up in there around those rocks to soak in that heat and warm themselves up. Got it! Ooh, that was stressful. I didn't think I was going to get the slack out. Oh no. Oh no! What could it be? Could it be?
A trout?
Another trout! That's a right nice one too.
Oh, that's a nice trout.
At least I got something beside a trout, but I'll take these guys. They're good eating. But that was stressful. My bobber was down, it came back up and went down, and this wind's just blowing the slack in the line, and I didn't know if I was going to get the hook set. But this might be a first. I don't know that I've ever caught a trout with a minnow under a bobber before. But hey, you know what? They're good eating. He's going on the stringer.
Last cast.
Last cast?
Last cast.
You're not allowed to call last cast. I'm the only one who can call last cast. Well, Dana called last cast, and it is getting windy. You throw your line out there, and the wind's taking my bobber right down the shore, and the slack is bending my line. I can't tell if I can get a hit or not, but I would stay, but she wants to wimp out this morning.
No, I don't. I want to go exploring.
Yeah, but this is how you find fish. You just cruise around, keep looking for them, and I found a few. We're going to come back here and see if we can't catch, do a little better when it warms up some.
Yeah,
a little later this
spring.
Windy. It's not so windy, but right now we're going to go explore, maybe find even another spot to fish, because we noticed behind us we got this big mud bar, and while we were fishing we saw a guy walking down there with his dog, and the river channel is actually on the far side of that, and if we can walk out there before they raise the lake level back up here in a few days, we may come back and walk out on that bar and try fishing a little deeper water in the channel, see what's coming through the deeper water there. That would be a better bet than fishing the shallow side water here. I mean, we caught a few fish, but I'm thinking that deeper water, them fish will be deep because it's cold.
That's what I'm thinking.